not, it doesn't vibrate. It just sounds like you're in a metal can. It's like a resonance. Exhaust noise. A little bit of a manifold leak on the passenger side. Alright, we just got gas. Filled up what I could. I got 34 gallons at $2.89 a gallon. I think things are going pretty good right now. Gas is coming down. $99. I think they stopped it at $99, and this time I didn't run out of money. I think must be capping it there. And I got a drink. These van seats, one of them has cup holders that pulls out. I don't know if you can see them down here, but they're nice because I don't need a console or anything. And it was temporary to put these in here, and they've worked well. Alright, so now I'll talk about the transmission. I'm parked, obviously parked. I'm gonna put it in second gear. The rear end is in high range. The button is pulled up, right? So there's a solenoid back there. When I engage this switch, it'll, I guess, magnetize, the solenoid, and it throws out and engages the rear end. There's this big actuator back there, and it's outside of the differential, and you can hear it. You got to time it right, though. I'll explain it as I do it, for it to not be so clunky, and we don't want it to bang in the gear. But we'll take off here. I can start off. I'm pretty empty. I got some stuff in the back for the flea market, but empty. I can start out the second high. And I'll just keep it in high, swing it over to reverse. Now, doesn't always like to go into reverse. There it goes. Shouldn't say always. Just sometimes it's like stuff just isn't lined up. I think synchronizers aren't in the best shape in this. I really have to drive it like it's synchronized, but it's just not good synchronization. You can't fight with it. It'll do what it's made to do. So there, I put it in fourth, but I kicked it down in low range. That's fifth, but still low range. Fourth high, and then fifth high. I don't have to do all that, but sometimes it's just a little bit nicer gear ratio, especially driving in town. Kind of an in-between gear, going from third to fourth is a big leap sometimes. can't see what's on that camera on my phone. All right. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Use it like a dash cam. Yeah, I figure if I pull over and do that, it's too much fussing on the phone. But, good deal. Whoop. I adjusted that brake. Actually, it works well. I could drive through it, I could overpower it, but I notice it right away if I leave it on. It actually does dog it a little. Thrift store, not the strip club, just so you know. We're gonna check out this, was it? Heels with Deals thrift store. I'm curious. I'll be back.